Hi, Leo. It's Jen here. Whoa, from Tarot Spirit, here for your November 2016 monthly tarot reading. All right, you guys start out with the Tower. Nice. No screwing around for you guys. What's at the bottom? Oh, it's okay. It's okay. See, this is what the Tower is all about. So we have the Six of Swords. This is such a theme, except for Aries, who just had the craziest, most amazing, off the wall reading. Um, most of the other signs have had this theme. This happens months of pruning things out of their life that just are not viable anymore to make room for new growth. And this is you saying, I am not tolerating any mental or emotionally difficult influences in my life. If there's no reason um, there's no reason to have that type of negativity in my life. So you start off, let's just go right to it. The Tower, the most dreaded card of the tarot. And one of the cards that I have learned to embrace because it's everything up until the Tower. And now it's okay. The Tower does not mean you are going to lose your job, your partner's going to cheat on you and leave you, your house is going to burn to the ground, someone's going to die, and um, someone's going to steal your identity and send you into bankruptcy. Okay, no, it's not. It doesn't mean your whole world is going to blow up. Okay, it's there is some part of your life, and it can be something like a job or a relationship, of course, but it's often like a belief, or it can be a relationship, but it's like you're hanging on to something that on some level isn't right, isn't true, isn't authentic, isn't working. But for some reason, you just can't bring yourself to make a change, to stop it, to remove yourself from it. And there can be a million different reasons why this is. And the Tower, what happens is the universe comes along and makes it happen. So you hate a job, all of a sudden all these layoffs come through. And you're panicked and you're like, oh my God, I can't believe it. But if you really are able to be truly honest and really look at the situation from an honest perspective, a broad perspective, you can be like, I hated that effing job. And I wished every day I could have quit. And so I can sit here and say, oh my God, I can't believe my job. How dare they lay me off? You know, you can hear the injustice and then, you know, self-righteousness. But when it came right down to it, you hated it. And you know what? You may not have been all that great of an employee on some level, or you may have bitched the whole time because it just wasn't the right fit. You know what I mean? But for whatever reason, we all do this. You just couldn't bring yourself. You had all these excuses. It was too hard. Whatever. It just you weren't able to make the changes. But the lesson in the Tower is so beautiful. Now, and if you go to my Facebook page, I have a Facebook page. It's Tarot Spirit. I don't post that much, and probably only a few posts down. I posted a talk that is it getting dark in here? That J.K. Rowling, a speech that she gave, and I think I put, this is the lesson. I love this. This is the lesson of the Tower. And I suggest you guys go listen to it because it's it just tells about how she was broke and alone, and she had hit absolute rock bottom. But for whatever reason, it was almost like it was that experience where it was it created a crisis in one, almost her whole life. But well, no, not her whole, because she had a beautiful daughter and she had all that. She had a dream. She had a dream. And she had the strength of will to see the opportunity in her life falling apart, and still, like, saw the it's after all that destruction there, this, it's like the seeds of creativity. I think I've said before, it's the opportunity. What's left after you, if you put a bunch of rocks in a sifter, and you sift out all the dust and all the rubble, the true gems stay, and everything else shakes away. And then you have those true nuggets, those solid, most important parts of your life to then rebuild from. And everything else before, everything that's sifted out, and it could be a lot of things you thought were so important, you realize they just weren't important at all, and you were giving importance to things that didn't deserve it. And it can be a confusing time. The moon has come up quite a bit in these readings. The moon's all about making shadows of things. It's not the actual object, it's the shadow, it's the distortion of things. So you're not seeing the true object, you're seeing its shadow, and its shadow is not a clear picture. So you weren't seeing things clearly, but the tower is going to take all that away. It's going to get rid of any distortion or anything that you were seeing in a distorted way, and get rid of it. And you will gain wisdom. And the only bad thing about the Tower card is if you totally miss the lesson. You totally miss that you're given a fresh start and a solid foundation, whatever's left, to rebuild on, and to build something that is truly authentic and solid, and it's not a facade like what was there before the Tower. So you guys are gaining the wisdom. You're getting it. This isn't going to be lost on you. You're going to see the opportunity after the Tower. You're cutting away. You have a couple swords cards here, court cards. You're cutting away that which doesn't serve you. And you can bear it. You can get through this. And look at this. Here's the solid foundation after the Tower. So you will see who your true friends are, who the real friendships are, what is really of value to you, what really was solid and meant to stay in your life. And it makes you appreciate those things even more. And you're going to learn to have better boundaries. So something about this Tower, maybe you had let someone take advantage of you, didn't set the right boundaries, and things sort of got out of control. And you've learned that, hey, you're going to stand up for yourself. And it's not being defensive, and it's not being whiny, or it's being assertive, not aggressive, and defending yourself, but not being defensive. You're going to learn to have boundaries, what's important, and I think you're going to bounce back from whatever part of your life may have had the Tower situation happen. And it may have happened already in October. It's at the top of the reading. But you're going to really be much wiser. It's like Jim Carrey. He doesn't call breakdowns. He calls them breakthroughs. And the Tower creates breakthrough moments, creates opportunities. So I'm going to I pulled one of these daily guidance from your angels. I guess it's a monthly guidance because it's a monthly reading. Change in direction. Oh, this is a good one. Sometimes they don't go with the reading, but this looks like pretty apropos. The changes you're experiencing are divinely directed by your newborn willingness to open your heart to love and our guidance. You are protected now and in the future, so follow your path to the happy outcomes you desire. Nice. Well, I'm going to save you from any more babbling because I think that summed it up pretty nicely. I hope you have a really, really nice month, and I will see you at the next reading. Thanks so much. Take care.